commitment to the Ozarks runs deep. It's a local focus you're not likely to find anywhere else except right here. We live and work here, so why not make our community strong, healthy, and successful? We support the community in so many ways each year, through donations and volunteerism, because as a local bank, we are only as successful as the communities and people we serve. We exist simply to serve our community by consistently offering friendly, convenient banking services and sound financial advice to our customers, and becoming true partners with schools, nonprofits, foundations, and other organizations throughout the Ozarks. After all, that's what community banking is all about. The next time you're at a local charity event, take a good look around. You'll probably recognize some of our employees working side by side with the rest of the volunteers. That's just who we are and what it means to our company and employees to be a part of a great organization and community.
Hello, my name is Jamie Ray Gregg. I am the 140th District State Representative here in Christian County. That encompasses northern Nixa, all of Ozark, and all the north and eastern portion of Christian County, all the way over to the Douglas County line. We've done a lot of good things this year in the legislature. Of course, we've done a lot of spinning our wheels as well. That's the way the legislature works, unfortunately, at times. But, of course, sometimes the less we do, the better. This year, we really attacked Proposition A, which would have been Representative Gallick's HB 567. And what that did is it clarified more of the sick leave that was imposed upon a lot of our small businesses, which would have hurt them locally. A lot of small businesses would have pretty much had to decide whether to employ employees to run the business or go out of business. So we really felt that that was going to be a detriment to our small businesses, so we attacked that, and we came at it with hopefully a logical way of putting things together and clarifying what the sick leave was without being a detriment to what the thought process behind Prop A was. We want to also protect our employees around the state, and we also want to protect our small businesses. Hopefully the outcome that we put through is one that is going to do well for our state. Another bill that we addressed this year was HB 594. And what that did is it helped our families that are just trying to survive. With the economy the way it's been the last couple of years, families are hurting, budgets are tight. This would help us help those families by eliminating sales tax for diapers and feminine hygiene products. As odd as that sounds that the legislature takes up, it's necessary. It's very necessary, especially when you've got families that are just trying to make sure they've got a roof over their head and food in their bellies. Sometimes those little things and those things that are purchased a lot that are kind of a niche item, we want to make sure that they are able to buy those products, because without items like this that they buy all the time that are very unique, life is difficult, and we need to make sure that our families are able to survive. Personally, I've been working on legislation. We had a fathership initiative that was put through this last year, because if you really want to look at the lifeblood of Missouri families, it's being able to work as a family. In most families, you've got kids growing up in single-parent homes. And unfortunately, we have an epidemic in our nation, and the epidemic is not having fathers in the home. Children are growing up without that role model. And if you look at a lot of the issues that we have going on in not just our state, but our nation and our world, you've got everything from teen suicide, dropout rate, drug abuse rates, incarceration rates, teen pregnancies. We've got a lot of issues that we're dealing with. If you look at all those combined, you look at the common denominator, it's not having a dad in the home while growing up. And so if there's any way that we can attack that and come at that with a logical, methodical way and help put dads back in place, then I think we need to do that, because if we can address those issues and lighten the other issues, it's only a win-win. You know, if we have less incarceration rates, less drug abuse rates, less teen pregnancy rates, less dropout rates, then that's a win. And if we can get dads engaged again, not necessarily back in the home with mom if it was a divorce situation or anything of that nature, but if we can get dad engaged again, then that is a win-win. Representative Schmidt out of Lebanon had House Bill 737, I believe it was. And what that is, it's a bill that pertains to pretty much all things foster care. In the state of Missouri, we have a very broken system when it comes to our foster children. Unfortunately, in the past, we've had children that have just been missing, and our foster care program doesn't even know where they're at. And that is a scary thing. We've tried to address that issue, especially in our Children and Family Committee, which I do sit on. HB 737 addresses some of the bigger portions of that so that we can try to chip away at some of that brokenness. This year I also submitted House Bill 1222, and what that was, it addresses the issues we've been having with our SNAP benefits program. Now, of course, SNAP is it's a federal program. It's for Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. What that would do, we take off the items that have been added on to over the years that don't fit the original definition of the program, such as soda pop and, of course, a lot of your junk foods. The bill didn't go through this year all the way, but the governor has picked that up. It is a hot topic item for him as well, and it looks like that he will be doing that on his own. To end on more of a light note, for the last 3 years, I have submitted a bill to get rid of daylight savings time. A lot of folks are really in favor of this. Most don't care what we land on, whether it's daylight savings or if it's on standard time. Just the fact of going back and forth every year has always been a hot button for a lot of folks. So we are making some headway, and I believe in the next year or two we will get that through, and we will be able to keep our clocks on the walls as God intended them. So that's a little rundown of a few things that we've addressed this last year in the legislature, and I'm looking forward to going back this next year. So thank you very much for your time.
Hi, I'm Johnny Williams, the Associate Western District Commissioner for Christian County. I'm excited to be here tonight. This is my first year of being the Western District Commissioner at the State of the Community, so I'm excited to give you some updating news for the county. On August 25th of 2025, Christian County opened our own clinic for our employees. This clinic was funded through the ARPA funds that we received back during the COVID time, allowing them to go see the doctor, to get prescriptions and different things at zero cost, in hopes that they would not be going to urgent care, other places, and this would help lower the cost for the county for our insurance. As everyone knows, insurance costs are skyrocketing lately. The hopes for our clinic is that if we can see a significant savings with our statistics through this, we can open that up and possibly even offer it up to other municipalities in the area to help them as well. A few of the major costs for the county this year came from a new jail sewer system. The jail sewer system had continuously been repaired, and we continued to have problems with that. Christian County spent over $920,000 putting in a new jail sewer system. In addition to that, our spring floods that we had in 2025 around May totaled $259,313.56. This was to repair damaged roads and low water areas. In addition to the county clinic, the past commissioners had dedicated ARPA funds to complete 3 new bridge projects. Those bridge projects was the Green Bridge, the Red Bridge, and Hawkins Bridge. The Green Bridge is near completion, and pending weather should be completed by the end of this year. So for Red Bridge, all of the right-of-way plans have been finalized and the surveys are completed. We are reusing the old trusses for the new bridge so we can keep the history with Red Bridge. Bidding will begin May of 2026, and the bridge will be completed and opened by December of 2026. Hawkins Bridge Cultural Resource Study is about to begin. Environmental permitting will continue and submitted to MoDOT for review. We will be using the existing trusses to preserve the history for Hawkins Bridge as well. We obtained an additional $1.4 million grant, which pushes the start date back due to the federal paperwork. But the project should begin around May and also be completed by the end of December of 2026. As a reminder, our county maintains 558 miles of road that is not in the city limits or in a special road district. 285.2 miles of that total is in the Western District. In the Western District, we only have approximately 9 miles left of base rock roads that remain that are not paved. It costs the county about $150,000 to asphalt 1 mile of road. We have an amazing road department in the Western District. The County Commission is responsible for appointing people on 7 different boards here in Christian County. We will soon be placing all of those boards on our county website under County Commission. This will allow people to see the members that are on these boards, see when their terms expire, and see what boards are available if they would like to be more involved in their community. We would also like to announce the update from Senate Bill 190, the senior tax credit. We have voted and made a change to where our senior citizens do not have to come in and have their renewals notarized anymore. They can now do that online or by mailing their renewal applications in. Christian County will begin an email newsletter beginning in January of 2026. This email newsletter will give county updates monthly to anybody who wants to be involved.
Good evening from all of us at the Nixa Fire Protection District. My name is Lloyd Wallace and I'm your fire chief. The last few years have been very busy for the fire district with many visible projects that are now part of a long-term investment in fire protection and public safety in the community. Thanks to our 2015 and 2022 general obligation bonds presented to and approved by you, the voters, our facilities, apparatus, and equipment have been updated over the past 10 years. Some of the most notable and visible projects have been completion of Fire Station number 5 on Gwynn and Nicholas Roads, which sought to reduce response times to the northern portion of the fire district in anticipation of growth in that area. Thanks to the city's acquisition of RDE and Tuscany Hills water systems, growth in both residential and commercial development, and increased call volume with decreased response times tell us this project was in the right place at the right time for future growth. The relocation of Fire Station number 1 from Main Street to McCroskey has increased our efficiency both by design of the fire station in the building and proximity, both main and alternative routes. Separating our facility from the busy Main Street corridor has been an added bonus. This keeps our first responders and the drop-off and pickup line and the foot traffic at the junior high separate, safe, and secure. Reallocation of that Main Street campus to serve as our fire training facility has been a plan almost 15 years in the making. Having dedicated classroom space for both small and large events, outdoor space for driving, pumping, operating, and learning everything about the fire apparatus, and of course our fire training building where personnel can advance hose lines, raise ladders, search and remove simulated victims, and of course fight simulated fire in a controlled environment has really allowed us to up our game. Updating a nearly 40-year-old facility and extending its usefulness protects the taxpayer investment as well. If you look from Main Street toward that fire training facility in the back of the property, have you ever noticed it resembles an apartment complex with an open center breezeway, intentionally designed to represent multifamily housing that were both present in the district and in the works to allow our personnel to operate more efficiently to protect lives and property. Officially opened in April of this year, the training center hosts our monthly board of directors meetings, monthly EMS training provided by the Christian County Ambulance District, weekly multi-company fire training, where all of our stations come together to train at once, often with other agencies, and other various individual station and company level trainings. Additionally, we have hosted classes sponsored by Missouri 811 One Call, the Missouri Division of Fire Safety, and Fire Marshal Tim Bean's staff with 85 personnel in attendance, multiple classes from the University of Missouri Fire and Rescue Training Institute, and the Missouri Pipeline Association. We continue to seek training that would benefit firefighters and public safety professionals from around the area, throughout the region, and across the state. In June, our Board of Directors approved a resolution to place a question on the November 4th ballot regarding our general operating levy. That question, shall the Board of Directors of the Nixa Fire Protection District be authorized to levy an additional tax of not more than 25 cents per $100 of assessed valuation to provide funds for the support of the district. If approved, the increased levy would not take effect until late 2026 for our fiscal year 2027 budget. Funds from this increase would allow us to focus on firefighter recruitment and retention, address critical staffing and equipment needs, and maintain current service levels as well as accommodate future growth in the community. These tax dollars provided for the Nixa community by the Nixa community stay within the Nixa Fire Protection District and fund your fire protection. The board of directors that oversee these funds are from right here in Nixa, elected by you, and are accountable to you. Monthly meetings are the third Tuesday of each month at the training center. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. My information as well as additional information on the tax question can be found on our website at www.nixafire.gov. Thanks for allowing me to be a part of your evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Good evening. I'm Christy Thompson, Director of the Christian County Ambulance District, and I would like to thank you for allowing us a few minutes to share updates on the Christian County Ambulance District. On behalf of the Board of Directors and staff, we would like to thank everyone for their continued support of our district. The Ambulance District, like many organizations in Christian County, continue to see the impacts of community growth. We acknowledge that the growth is needed for economic development. While we are excited to watch the growth of this county, this growth also comes with an increased demand on our services. In 2024, CCAD responded to a total of 11,971 calls for service. This is up by 500 calls from the year prior and a 50% increase in call volume compared to 2015. This has resulted in an additional 360 calls per month. Since 1993, CCAD has had a permanent ambulance station located in Nixa. In November of 2023, the newly rebuilt station was completed and is now fully operational. This has allowed us to improve response time in Nixa by adding a second daytime crew to that station. We have seen a trend of 2 to 3 calls coming from the Nixa area at the same time during the day, proving the need of the expansion for our Nixa station. CCAD strives to provide the highest standard of care. These standards are set within our contract with Cox Health, and they meet or exceed these expectations every month. Cox Health EMS Christian County recently received the 2025 American Heart Association's Mission Lifeline EMS Gold Award. This award identifies excellence in high-quality, rapid care of stroke and heart attack patients. Mitigating and reducing risk in our community is a year-long goal. We take proactive measures by continuing to provide our free car seat programs to families in need, discounted CPR classes, first aid certification courses, and this year a new wilderness first aid survival course. Our newest update for the upcoming months in 2026 include the groundbreaking for our new station in Sparta. This new location will allow faster response times both east and west of Sparta. This facility will also provide a helipad to assist with life-threatening emergencies from the rural areas and a community room to help expand our education programs to the east side of the county. This project is expected to be completed by the end of 2026. CCAD is proud to serve as the only EMS service for the Nixa area, and as we continue to see growth throughout the area, we will continue to make improvements in order to better serve the community at the highest quality standards possible. Thank you for your continued support of our ambulance district. We invite you to follow our website and Facebook page for exciting updates to come. Please feel free to contact me with any questions, concerns, comments you may have. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Whitney Geeson. I'm the President and CEO of the Nixa Chamber of Commerce. Excited to have everyone here tonight. I just wanted to give you a quick recap of the things that the Chamber has been working on this last year. A lot of it's very familiar to you if you've been in town for any length of time. We, of course, had a wonderful Nixboy event at the high school. Big change for Sucker Days was we took Sucker Days from 3 days back down to our 2 days. And that was, I think, very good for the event for longevity, just because we were battling graduations and things like that on that Sunday. And so taking it back down to 2 days was super helpful for us for having a long-standing festival and making it work for everyone and all the entities involved in our community. And of course, we always enjoy that downtown. But that festival was just as strong as it's always been, even with the 2 days. A lot of visitors came to town for that festival, and we are excited to host that every year. As you guys know, we didn't have our Sky High Festival this year, and that was a bummer. We all missed that festival. It brought everyone together. But as our city grows, finding a location to do that becomes more and more difficult. And so, believe it or not, the Chamber is still looking for a place where we could potentially pick that back up. And if and when we find that location, then we'll be announcing that as well. That's not what this is, but no announcements now. But we do miss that event, and that was a big change that we saw this last year. Otherwise, the Chamber is just chugging away. We're working with our city, we're working with the schools, we're working with our county, and our businesses always, most especially, to plan for 2026. We're excited to be able to unveil some things that we're going to be doing in 2026 to help encourage visitors to our little town. And that's really a big thing that we're focusing on, as well, of course, just supporting our businesses and trying to bring them valuable information and trainings into our little neck of the woods. We introduced last year Lead Ozarks, which is a leadership conference that is an all-day conference, and we're bringing that again this November. And that's a great benefit that we have for our businesses and any professionals in our area to have really quality content at an affordable price that's very hyper-local. We have it here in Nixa. We're always working hard, and we're excited to be able to continue to serve our business community. And I hope you have a great evening and ask me any questions that you have.
Good evening. I'm Jared Giddens, Mayor for the City of Nixa, and thank you for joining us for this year's State of the Community Address. As the Mayor of the great City of Nixa, it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today and share the remarkable progress our city has made over the past year. The state of our community is strong, and our future is bright. Economic development remains a cornerstone priority for the City of Nixa, and I am proud to report significant progress in this area. Through our continued partnership with the Nixa Area Chamber of Commerce and Show Me Christian County, we are transforming Nixa into a destination that truly demonstrates the value of doing business in our community. We're excited to welcome several new businesses that will soon open their doors, including Qdoba, 7 Brew, Papo's Pizza, and St. George's Donuts. These additions reflect our growing reputation as a business-friendly community, and I'm pleased to share that we have several other major announcements coming soon that will further strengthen our local economy. This year marked a historic milestone with the official groundbreaking of our new Nixa Police Department facility. This $15 million investment, approved by our citizens through their overwhelming support, represents our unwavering commitment to public safety. The new facility, estimated to take approximately 14 months to complete, will enable our growing police department to continue providing exceptional service while maintaining Nixa's position among Missouri's safest cities. True to our promise to voters who supported the public safety sales tax, we continue to expand our police force with new officer hires. Additionally, our department underwent a significant restructuring this year, promoting 2 officers to captain, 4 to lieutenant, and 4 to sergeant. These promotions recognize the dedication and professionalism of our outstanding public safety team. Our Public Works Department has achieved remarkable progress this year, completing nearly 30 projects to bring our sidewalks citywide up to compliance with ADA standards. This investment in accessibility ensures that all residents can navigate our community safely and independently. Looking ahead, we're preparing to begin the Main Street Widening Project, which will improve traffic flow from Tracker Road to Highway CC, where MoDOT will construct a new roundabout. After extensive planning and paperwork, we're finally ready to bid the new Cheyenne multi-use path, which will provide a safe walking route for students to High Point and Summit schools. We're also constructing a new sidewalk on Old Wilderness Road connecting Highway 14 to the Cox Health Clinic. This improvement will offer residents a safer pedestrian access to healthcare services and future businesses in the Wasson development. The Cherry Street Stormwater Project is nearing completion, with the final phase addressing flooding issues in the neighborhood surrounding John Thomas School of Discovery. This nearly $1 million investment in the final phase demonstrates our commitment to protecting our residents and their property. Thanks to grant funding and answering one of the questions from last year's State of the Community, we've installed Welcome to Nixa signs on Highway 14 at both eastern and western entrances to our city. We're already identifying locations for additional signage on the north and south approaches to further enhance our community's welcoming presence. Our Parks and Recreation Department has experienced exceptional growth this year. The opening of our brand new splash pad at Macaulay Park has been a tremendous success. This free community amenity, combined with our all-inclusive playground, has resulted in an impressive increase in park visitors, over 20,000 additional visitors compared to the same period last year. We've expanded our facilities with a new, larger pavilion at Rotary Park, providing an enhanced space for community gatherings and private events. Our youth sports programs continue to flourish, serving nearly 5,000 young people this year, a growth that's quickly outpacing our available space. Community engagement has been outstanding, with 3 volunteer days contributing significantly to the beautification of our park spaces. Currently, we are developing designs for a new skate park and actively pursuing grant funding to meet the evolving recreational needs of our youth. This year, we expanded our communications department to better serve our community's needs for timely, accurate information. The results speak for themselves. We've seen substantial increases in website traffic and social media engagement as our team finds innovative and creative ways to keep residents informed and connected. As we look to the future, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our school district, city staff, fellow council members, county officials, state representatives, and all first responders. That collaborative spirit that defines Nixa is what makes our community exceptional, and we couldn't achieve these successes without everyone working together. The state of our community is strong because of each of you, our residents, business owners, volunteers, and community leaders. Together, we're building a Nixa that honors our past while embracing our future filled with opportunity and promise. Thank you for your continued support and engagement. Together, we're making Nixa not just a place to live, but a place to thrive. Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed the video updates tonight from our panelists. I'd like to take a few moments to share some of the updates for Nixa Public Schools. First of all, I'd like to just thank our community for all the support that we've been given over the last 8 years for the different bond campaigns that we've had. And just a few years ago, we went out again to our community, and our community supported us with our last bond. And we've had several projects from that bond already completed. Last spring, we had a ribbon cutting at High Point, which now gives us a lot of extra needed space for High Point. And the bulk of our bonds are going to be things like additions of buildings, renovations, a lot of nuts and bolts things like roofing and air conditioning. But one of the bigger projects just opened up. We just had a ribbon cutting for the Apex, and people in our community are excited about it. And the Apex is designed as part of the board's long-term vision for continuing to have one high school in the future when we have a lot more children at Nixa High than we have today. Actually, the campus can sustain over 3,000, closer to 3,500 students. And we only have 2 today, but the Apex is a centerpiece for being able to have well-rounded programs, for us to be able to have more intramural programs in the future, and also to be able to plug our community into the schools. One of the best things about it is we have a community room. And several of you in the room have participated in a program called One Nixa. But One Nixa had almost 700 people to take classes last year, from things like my all-time favorite of how to cure bacon. We've had how to make jerky. We've had some floral design and cake decorating and pie making and rules of the road and how to quilt, crochet, cross stitch, just all kinds of different classes. So if you have a special talent or special interest and would like to teach a class, please talk to Ashley Copley or Brooke Gamp, because we're always looking for different ways to have classes. But now that we have the community room in the building at the Apex, we should be able to have more classes during the day, and we believe this year we'll have over 1,000 people to participate in One Nixa, which is amazing. And then along the other lines of things that we've been working on, the last big bond project is going to be at the junior high, where we're filling in some classroom space. We're building a multi-purpose type room there, and also we're renovating our old theater to make it more modern and to give it the equipment and lighting that it needs for us to really have a viable, vibrant junior high program. And one big goal to have for the future is to be able to offer classes or programs for our community, so we could have some community theater programs down the line. But that's a goal for the near future. And then academically, our high school is just named to be in the top 20 in the state by U.S. News. And across our district, just to remind you, every year we typically are going to be in the top 2 to 5% academically across the state. And one thing that is at an all-time high that we're really excited about, and this is a reflection on all of our staff and our community and everyone working together from the beginning of school and pre-K all the way through high school, but we now have an all-time high graduation rate of over 97%. It's like 97.6%. That is phenomenal for a district our size. And that's taken all the things that we have in place. If you think about a child's journey from pre-K all the way to high school. There's a lot of things that happens, and we've got a good team that are working all the way through to make sure our children graduate and they have the skill set that they need to have choices to be able to go into the workforce or college or careers. So excited about the updates there. We are a model PLC district, and I'd like to congratulate Summit on being recognized as a model school. And then JTSD was just recognized by the state for being a green school, which is phenomenal too. So we have lots of recognitions academically. But in order to have well-rounded children and well-rounded experiences for our students, we have offered and expanded our intramural program. We have our youth sports program. But then on top of that, we have to look out for our mental health too. And just a few years ago, we really were limited on our resources, and now we have our borough partnership and we have several programs in place. But over the next few weeks in this first semester, we're implementing a few new programs I'd like to share. But we have now an online system or phone system where parents and students and even our teachers can have telecounseling, which is provided by certified counselors, which we're excited about because at times during the day our students may be fine, everything may be fine, but at 11 o'clock at night they need to chat with someone and they can text back and forth, or staff members too. And then with these services will also provide parents with resources and guidance on how to raise a child, how to parent a child, how to deal with issues that teens are going through. And then one other tool that we have that we're really excited about is with smartphones and kids having smartphones. As a parent, sometimes it's a struggle to what is Instagram, or how does TikTok work, or how do these programs work, and should my kid have it or not, or if I want them to have it, how do you do it safely? Well, we have Smart Social that will have classes, I think they're bi-weekly, that are online and they're archived so parents can watch classes. There'll be resources available for teachers too, but like if you're wanting to have Instagram for your child, how do I set it up safely? So that's just another tool, because I don't know about you, but the kids are always going to be ahead of the adults. If they like Twitter and we all go to Twitter, they're going to go to something else. And they stay ahead of you. So how do you, if you're allowing your child and feel like my child's trustworthy and I'm willing to allow them to have a phone and I want them to be able to use certain things, how do I know how to monitor parental controls? And this is a resource that's going to be available for free to all of our parents. So we're excited about that. I'd like to close tonight by just thanking our Board of Education for the support that they've provided us, especially around recruiting and retaining employees. This last year, we were able to find the resources to offer what we think is the largest employee raises we've ever given. And that's made available by the team working together, looking at the budget, and the board looking and supporting us, really going all in on working with our employees. In the last few years, enhancing our bereavement leave, making sure all of our employees that are hired are paid on their proper steps, and being able to make sure everyone is caught up on their steps has been a big thing we've worked on. And then just looking at good benefits and a work-life balance and a climate for employees is something our board stresses and supports us in. Thanks for being here tonight. Always we're about to have our Q&A session, so I'm excited about that. Look forward to a great year. The stage has been set for a phenomenal year, and we'll see what all happens this year, and I'll see you here again next year.